guys, my name is Sandra. Welcome to my channel. Today we are looking at my June goals. So I'm going to do this video a little bit different. Normally I write out my goals with you as I talk about it. Sometimes I do like a voiceover. Sometimes I'll write a little bit and then we'll talk about it. But today I actually wrote out everything. I did it in color, so I'm going to show you what the first page looks like. And I decided to do this just because it's sometimes easier to be able to talk about it and to share my thoughts with you guys as we kind of go through. So today we are sitting at May 16th. So we're only halfway through the month, but because I'm going to have a few upcoming really busy weeks, I won't have time to prepare this video. So I decided to go ahead, film it now. And as that suggests, I do not have half of the items crossed off on my May pending list. This is kind of where we're sitting right now. I actually did, where are we here? The death clean I can actually cross off this week because I just did the Tupperware container, not the Tupperware container, the Tupperware cupboard. So I threw out, like if you buy those like reusable bags from the store, the really super big ones, I threw out, or not threw out, but I put 2 large bagfuls of stuff that we're getting rid of. So I did really good, and now stuff does not fall out of the cupboard, because before I did it, things were actually falling out and it was so annoying. So I can cross that off. But as you can see, tomorrow, which will be the 17th, I'll cross off everything on the 16th. But overall, I'm not doing too badly and I'm pretty proud of myself. I haven't been doing anything with the Swedish death cleaning, but I am I'm starting. The next step is the bathroom. So, and then this week when my husband comes home, we're doing the garage. And I'm going to try to do my Jeep at least. We'll see how that goes. Okay. So moving over into June. The first thing that I always do is I go into my future log in my Franklin planner and I plan out my month at a glance calendar. So this month, we're not really doing anything crazy. One of the weeks my husband is home, we do not know what we're doing for sure, but we are having a garage sale. So we're going to have it from the 10th, 11th, and 12th. And I've never had a garage sale by myself before, and I'm really nervous. So we'll see how it goes. I added all my budget. I added all paydays, early dismissal days, and my son's last day of school is the 28th. So that's exciting for him. Father's Day is on the 19th, and down here is where I'm not sure what's going to happen. So originally I had put going to Red Deer, but it might not happen because we don't have a specific time for camping. We were going to go camping in July, but in order for my husband to be here for K-Days, which is our local fair, and also to potentially go to my family reunion in the end of July, beginning of August, he has to work the week that he has off in July, if he's allowed. So if he does that, this would be our only opportunity to go camping. So we're going to see. I have to talk to him tomorrow when he comes home. And then if that's the case, I'm just going to book camping. We'll probably pack everything Wednesday, leave Thursday, and then come home Sunday. So we'd be gone Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. So 3 nights camping. So we'll just have to see how it goes. But so that's pretty much like the only big thing is the garage sale and potentially going to like camping. And then we'll have one date night. If we go camping, we won't have a date night, but if we go to Red Deer, we probably will. Okay. So important to do. So I said book camping if not done, but I'm probably going to have to do that sooner because July long weekend is Canada Day. As for everybody in the States, it is Independence Day on the 4th. So I need to make a list of things to buy for the garage sale, set up for the garage sale, and then actually have the sale, and then also make a card for Father's Day for my husband. I did not put that on my tending list. I just kind of realized looking back, but I'll just have to remember. Okay, so I'm excited to get rid of all of our stuff. I'm also a little terrified and a little petrified and a little anxious because I have attachment to stuff. And I'm not a hoarder by any means, but I do have lots of stuff in the basement that's just sitting there not being used. So what's the point, right? That's probably a question a lot of us have asked ourselves. So I do have anxiety over it. I'm excited for my son to be done school. I'm excited to go swimming again and also to have date nights. So on my mind, again, I said I'm anxious about the garage sale. I'm also anxious about having people in our area, in our neighborhood, a whole bunch of people in that spot, because you never know. Like, hopefully people don't want to steal stuff. Like, I've never really had one before, so I'm just a little nervous. I'm thinking about camping plans and figuring out the solution for the K days and the family reunion thing at the beginning of August, because I'm stressed out about that too, and a little anxious about it. So, and then I'm hopeful that everything goes well with the garage sale. Okay, so next, going to the brainstorming section here. So normally what I do is I write down everything that I can potentially think of, and then I know that I'm only limited to so many spots over here, right? So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 spots for monthly, 6 spots for weekly, and then 7 for daily. So if I have too many over here under the monthly, weekly, and daily sections, I just check mark however many that like are the most prominent or the most important for me. I know they say that less is more, so if you don't fill all of this up, it's not supposed to be a big deal, but I always have so much to do, and I always like making the most out of it, if that makes sense. I try not to come down on myself too hard, especially if I don't accomplish everything every month, which I don't. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I just add it to the next month if that's a thing. But the important things, like for instance, the basement got done in April, the garage is going to get done in May, and then we're going to have the sale in June. So, like, the important things that we have to get done, they do get done. And then it's like eventually the other things that aren't as important but do need eventually to be done, they do get done as well, just over time. And I just keep moving them forward as I need to. So anyway, kind of following the previous month. And honestly, that's the easiest method that I can think of. So unless you have like a huge change, like all of a sudden you're traveling all over the world or something, I always just go back to the previous month. The one new thing that I added, actually, there's a couple of new things. So I am starting to talk with my friend Tressa again. So I put as a goal to visit with her once. She does have an operation coming up, so I'm not sure how possible that is. It depends when the operation is. Then, of course, the garage sale. Everything is the same. I do have a number of 5 books for May, which I'm thinking of being able to finish. It's just that I 5 only because I was finishing off the passage from the previous month. So back to 3 again this month, which is my normal number. And then I'm getting the Fierce Melody from Planners Anonymous. Big surprise, because it's just gorgeous, and I'm getting a whole bunch of accessories with it, so we're going to set that up. I did put it over here with my planner setups. I kind of made some notes of all of the planners I need to set up for July. So the Fierce planner, I did say the Melody for work for July. So I think what we'll do, it depends. This is dependent on whether I get my Lights Planner Action inserts, and then whether I get my tidbits from Etsy that I ordered. So I ordered dashboards from Heather B. Co. And then I ordered some things from the Honeybee Shop and Rose Colored Days. So we'll just kind of see whether those things come in on time. And I have to set up my Franklin Compact and my Franklin Classic and my July bullet journal and my July goals video. So I always add those as kind of planners. So then I put 7 spots down here for all of these things. The Fierce planner setup will basically be adding all of the inserts and adding, if I decide to go with rings, I have to figure out a setup for that. So basically I had made my own like little Happy Planner mini size to fit into the B6 Melody, and I destroyed the cover. I tried laminating it, and then when I went to punch it with my Happy Planner punch, it was too thick and it wrecked the plastic. So what I'm going to do when the Fierce Melody comes in, I'm going to take one of the sheets from the art kit, from the planner kit, and I'm going to laminate it and then hole punch it properly. So it's going to be a cover and a back cover for the Fierce Melody. And I'm probably going to, I'm not sure if I'm going to attempt to use the planner's anonymous inserts or if I'm just going to stick with Light's planner action. But there's a couple of things I like to track, and I need to have different monthlies for. So I might have both of them in there, and have just the 1 month, which I do in my Under the Stars planner. It'll be a setup of the planner. I'm putting in all of the little tidbits and all of the doodads, and then I have to set up for actual work. So I'll be writing out my work calendar and putting stickers on it. So it might be two separate, it will for sure, it'll be two separate setups. And I'll probably switch from my Under the Stars melody to my Fierce melody. I think I'll do that for July because it is on the way, but I think I want to keep it for June, potentially. I don't know. We'll see when it comes. It just depends. And then the other thing I've added is plants because I purchased a whole bunch of plants. So I have to fertilize plants. That's going to be a weekly thing, which you can see over here. And then the daily thing is watering the plants. And it just depends how hot it is. If it's going to be a rainy day or a cooler day, I probably won't water every day. I just want to be able to check it off daily if I am doing it that often. I also added devotional. So I am not religious. I do not have a religion. I like to think of myself as agnostic, I guess, but I'm also spiritual. So I do believe in certain things, but I don't believe that there's a God per se, okay? And I don't mean to offend anybody. That's just what I believe in. But so what I did, there's 2 books that I'm actually not going to show it on here because I want to do a separate journaling video. I think that would be beneficial to show you guys what books I'm into and the journaling that I'm doing with those books. So I enjoy taking notes on certain books, especially if they're nonfiction, like self-help books. So that's what I've been doing. I do have one book that's like a positive thought book. So every day it gives you like a positive phrase or inspirational quote that you can apply to your life, and you find some meaning or justification out of it. And then you write how that made you feel, or you write how that aspect or that quote is happening in your own life, so to speak. So I have that. And then I also have a codependency book. Not that I'm particularly, I don't really have that issue in my life, but the journaling entry, like not the journaling entries, but like the daily writings in there actually make a lot of sense, and it feels good it's also very positive. So I actually found that from Samantha Gibson. I'll link her channel if you guys want to check her out. Anyway, but I've added that as a daily practice. So it's kind of taking a little bit of time. And then there's something else also. Oh, another thing that I forgot to add on here is learning tarot. And that's a personal goal. And that's also going to be, I'm not sure if I want to put that as a weekly or a daily. I feel like I don't have very much time. I'll put it as a weekly because I feel like I have more spots there. So tarot studies. So basically, if you guys don't already know, I do enjoy tarot readings, and I do them for myself. I don't do them for anybody else because I'm still a student. I'm still learning. And I don't really read from a book. I do have lots of books on tarot, but I actually just recently purchased a book about the major arcana that helps to heal you, kind of like a tie-in with shadow work a little bit. If you guys are curious about shadow work in my journey, I do have a few blogs on my website at www.sandradahl.ca, so go there to check it out. But if you want me to do like an actual complete video about it, I will try to put that together for you if you are curious, because I'm finding it very helpful, but I'm still at the beginning stages, and it's just shadow work is helping me deal with a lot of issues, not even childhood issues. A lot of people say it's like your inner child needs to be healed. Not so much that, it's more from early adulthood, that I had a lot of traumatic events happen to me. And then what we do is we push them under the surface and push them and push them. And then we don't realize what we've done, and it's all under the surface. And then you act out in ways that aren't you. It's kind of like social conditioning or society, how we learn to behave a certain way as we age because society dictates it so, or your family dictates it. Like, you need to go to school because of this. You need to go to school in order to be smart. When in actuality, if you had followed your dreams or done what you wanted to do, that you would have been a completely different person or in a completely different spot in your life. So that's a little bit about that. But anyway, it's huge. And it's kind of also tying into spirituality. So what we're doing here is like taking tarot and using the cards and the major arcana to kind of like help figure out who you are, and that figure out who I am. And that's my goal right now. And it's a long journey because one of the books I bought is like literally thick, like it's huge. So we'll see how it goes. And I'd love to make a video for you guys about that if you're interested, and we can talk about it and chat about it. And I'll, talk about how my journey is going, and even giving an update in my goal video, because as we know, it's part of my goals. So, all right. What else is new? I added a mom and son date. So I'm actually going to try, I wanted to do it this last Friday, but I didn't. I'm going to see if I can still do one for May, but I want to do a mom and son date. So my daughter just turned 2 and she's too young to go to the theater. But what I want to do is take my son out to a movie once a month. Just him and me, just so we can have some time together. And we haven't had that ever since my daughter's been born. It's always been me, him, and my daughter, which kind of keeps us at home a lot because, she's 2 and she can't really go places other than parks or swimming or stuff like that. So I just wanted to throw that out there. And I think that's it. And I would like to also know if you guys like this type of video a bit better or not. Let me know, because I feel like I can explain things easier this way. I've already written it out. There's something to be said for like when you're on camera and you're filming and you're rushing through, even if I speed it up in the editing process, I feel like I'm still rushing and I don't get all of my thoughts on camera. The same thing is said when I do short films or clips for Instagram. I feel like I don't write down all of my thoughts or all of the things I have to do because I'm like, okay, I need to get this under a minute. I need to hurry. So I feel like this is better because I had time on my own to think about things, to journal out notes and stuff like this. So it really helps me, but I want to know what you guys like better. So please let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, I'd love to answer them. So especially if you guys want to know more about Cultivate What Matters. Actually, they did just release a quarterly goal planner, and I'm really interested. I do not have it yet. I don't really know if I need it because of all of the other journaling things in my life and all of my other planners. I feel like I've covered all my bases, but as an affiliate, I feel like maybe I should get it just to show you guys. So if that's something you want to know too, let me know and I'll grab that, pick it up for you and show you guys what it's all about. And yeah, I think that they also have like a 6-month goal planner. So I think that comes out in July to December. So if you're interested in getting that, go to the website. The link is down below in my description box. But normally they kind of advertise in October for the upcoming year, and then you get it October, November, and then you can start planning out for the next year and getting your goals down pat. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know. Give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're new. I would love to have you join my channel. And click on the bell button to get updates about when I post new videos. And we will see you guys in the next one. Bye, friends.